Hello. So I have to be on the screen to fix things, it seems like. My model has broken. We're stuck in this derpy mode if I want to keep her on right now. Um, my phone died and it's not charging. So, I think I need to let it cool down. Unfortunately, my model is connected to my phone, and since that doesn't want to charge, I don't have any way to move her right now. So, either I deal with a derpy corner model or I turn her off. Oh lord, yeah. I don't know what happened. I mean, my phone wasn't charging earlier, and then it got to 1%, and then it broke. I also need to start up this thing again because that also broke apparently. Let me give this one a second. There we go. At least we can have the drawing up on the screen, I guess. But yeah, model very broken. Model very broken. But at least she's talking based on my voice, so I don't know. What are we thinking? Do I keep her or do I do something else? Cause she's kind of stuck like this until my phone starts working again, if ever it does. Will it charge is the question. My phone is not charging. That's not good. Whatever feels best for you. Yeah, that's the question. I might have to... What if I... Let's see. What if I use Fugi, maybe? Let's have a look. Things were working fine before this, but when the phone stopped, you know, it kind of broke things a little. It might be... Maybe it's better to include myself in Fugi instead. And make this a bit bigger instead. Can I resize this? How about we do this for now and we turn off the model? She's a little broken at the moment. Does that feel better, or do we like the broken model in the corner? I think it's better than nothing. It is, yeah. I mean, I could also do it like this. And do it like that. And then... I didn't plan on starting with scuff. This is stupid. It's fine. Let me see. Put in this. Let's put this down here. Let's pull it down though, because it's a bit on top of everything. We can do it like this, maybe. Hello, April. Have a good cat nap. Life of a streamer, scuff everywhere. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Like, everything has been working fine till now, but yeah. Unfortunately, not now. But anyways, despite that scuff, I'll have to figure that out later. But the plan today is to maybe work on some, what are they called? Like scenes. So, you know, I have my cave and stuff, right? When I start up my streamer and my stream and stuff. And I'm thinking maybe we could have some more like typical anime style that you might see a lot of other people use. I had a couple ideas, something of this style and such. This is a beautiful sketch because I don't know anatomy, but I'm more of that style rather than like a cave that I have now. And yeah, if people haven't seen, we've introduced a new bot and stuff that's called Hono, which is Kiwelyn's companion. She's a moth, which is, I know, yeah, the moth on the picture here. Up this. Oh, can't draw on that. Ah, this moth. Kiwelyn on art, yeah. As beautiful as that Kiwelyn is. Got a bit to go on that. But yeah, I don't know if anybody has any like suggestions and stuff. This is just what I came up with when I was messing around. Also, this is on the wrong pen, I think. Oh no, I'm on sketching. That's why calligraphy. Okay. Let's see. Cause yeah, I have like this one, and I have also this one, just a loading one, and I have this one, which is a BRB one, and this one, which is an ending one. There's a cat outside my window. I might have to let him in. And whatever this chaos is. This was just anything. I don't know. Okay, there is a cat knocking on my window, so I do need to let him in. At least I don't have to freak out over a model that's breaking now because I leave the PC. Okay. Yeah. Cat is indoors. Collab starting screen. That could be, yeah. The chaos screen could be collab. That is so thin though. That could be a collab screen. That could be good. Yeah, I think starting soon is probably the first one I'm gonna try to work a bit on. But the question is just, are we happy with what this is? If I should add some more, if I should make change. Like I have these, because I'm not good at proportions and stuff. Let's see, where is it? Where is this? I have these images that I took from like a app for proportions and stuff. So maybe I could use these to get the proportions a little better. Because yeah, I drew these sketches without that, and then I was like, okay, let's make more sense of these poses so a human could actually sit like that. So yeah, hence that. Yeah. I think I don't know how to draw Kiwelyn that well myself, to be fair. Like it? Nice. Okay. The problem now is that now that I had to close my model, I can't really use her to look at. Like, she's looking quite derpy right now for me, because I still have her on the side, but she's a little broken. Let's see. And also, I am a messy sketcher, by the way. But let's reduce the opacity of this thing a bit more. I think that the pose of it is okay. I just need to make it a bit more proper, I guess. But in this, she won't show the second eye, so I'm kind of like, her nose needs to be there. Maybe have a debut What on the side for reference? I mean, I kind of need the pulse here to see that. I do have my model itself in the program open on the side. I haven't closed it, even if the model is a bit broken. I could still technically, have my model up like this and just like put her in her broken state. She's a little stiff. She's stuck in this position no matter what I do right now. Tilting and a little derpy. Like her eyes are kind of, I don't know. My phone died and they were just stuck like that. Sticky. Yeah, she's a bit of a stick at the moment. But it is what it is. This way I can still see, what she looks like. Too much super glue. Is she put together by super glue? I don't think so, but she's just a little bit broken. A little bit. But I mean I can still have her like back here as a reference, I guess, but I don't know. The most important is that I can see her, I suppose. But there's gonna be a double me if I keep her here, but you know what? Maybe I can put her behind here so that if people throw stuff and such, at least you can still like see things getting thrown despite everything. She's back there. She's behind that. She's looking at your progress. Yeah. Again, she's like super derpy right now because she's frozen. But yeah, it's yeah, I'm just praying that my phone will be okay. Okay, so it's finally charging. Earlier didn't even want to start charging. So I'm gonna let that charge for a little while and then I'll probably turn my model back on once it works, that is. Because yeah, currently it's not working. But yeah, I really hope that in the future I can get myself a second phone because it's definitely hurting my phone over time, using it for streaming and regular day-to-day stuff. But yeah, I'm wondering if I should keep the angle that I have on this thing, or if I should go with the one that's on the photo with the nose a bit more up here. So I can't draw noses either. I mean, I think it's okay to tilt the head a little bit to my angle. Then again, it's just a reference. It doesn't have to be the same, right? Like it would be. I really don't know my proportions all that well, to be fair. So. It would be something like that. I need to study more, I feel like. I'm gonna just tilt this around to get the drawing angle a bit better. Because if I want to keep the eyes inside, it would be somewhere like this, maybe. Looking derpy, looking beautiful. Think I'm gonna keep my angle, even if it's not like completely accurate to what it would be. Maybe again, it's personal art, right? It can be excused, right? Would that be closer to the nose? I think so. That eraser is a little too large. So I am not a pro artist by any means, so don't judge me too hard. I just like drawing, so. This would probably be a little lower. Let's clean this up a little. But I hope everybody's doing good, by the way. A little less scuff in your lives than I was on my stream start. Artistic liberty. Yeah. It is what it is, and it's gonna be on my channel, if anything, so it's not gonna hurt anybody else. Unless you die by looking at it, that is. I mean, I don't think anybody has died by looking at my art quite yet, so I think it'll be okay. And hence this, like, skull situation. I don't know. And people have ears, though Kiwelyn has her cat ears. So it would be... ears went from, like, the eye, didn't they? Up to eyebrows, down to nose, I believe. Does that really matter when it's cat ears? Probably not. My model's ears, yeah, it goes from, like, the eyebrows down to the cheeks, I guess. So from, like, here, oops, from, like, here to here, I suppose. So a little bit of these kinds of ears, and then like this, and you see a little bit of ear at the bottom. Like, I've drawn my model a few times, but I'm not necessarily good at it. Like, the artist that made my model did such a good job that I can't really replicate it myself. That looks not great. Not great. Okay. There, maybe. I don't know. I don't. Hello, Swirly. How are you doing? How do you do this and make it look good? Like that, maybe. Would you technically see the other ear? I don't think so. Maybe you would see, like, the ear. No. If it's popping backwards like that one is, then you probably wouldn't see it, would you? Why is she having this, though? We don't like that. I'm just questioning, like, how awful this is gonna end up looking. It's fine. Let's move it up a bit. It's only me who's gonna suffer with it. How far, like, in the middle of the eyes, are horns? It's funny, I have to, like, look at my own model, like, where is this again? That's not it. I'm not the best at angles, and I wish I could just use the symmetry tool, but when you decide to draw at an angle, you have to draw at an angle. That's way too far down, by the way. I did this to myself. I absolutely did this to myself. That's not... That's not how you draw a horn, is it? Okay, so... My front horns, they're not super large. They're small things that kind of stand out like this. Why is it easier when I do that one first? Okay. It's something like that. And then the other one has to also be about the same, but you see it from a different angle. I feel like that one's too high. Oh, that's the wrong one. Would be something like that, maybe? I feel like there's still something terribly wrong with this. But it'll be okay. Do not like that nose either, though. Her eyes aren't that open though, so they can be narrowed down a little bit. Maybe something more like that, I guess. Is that more accurate, maybe? I think so, sort of. At least she's looking like something, you know? Hello, Fyodor. Oh, the music is louder. Let me fix that. Thank you for telling me. Is that better? Hopefully that's a bit better. Yes, that's good. Yeah, anytime stuff like that happens, just tell me and I'll figure that out. We don't need even more scuff than we already had today. And yes, if you don't see my model, that is because my phone died and I could not use her. So I'm waiting for my phone to charge. So I hopefully can use her again. It's the downside of using your day-to-day phone. What? Who? Bunsen! Thank you! Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. I was just as shocked as the voice. I keep forgetting what it's for because I don't hear it that often. So I'm like, huh? What was that? Why? What? I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, are we looking like something? I think we're looking like something. Also, yeah, for those who weren't here when I started, yeah, my model, she is kind of stuck in this position here. She's frozen in time until I can connect my camera again. So she's looking like a frozen stick. So yeah, that is why she's kind of like hidden away down in the corner for now. Eventually, I will probably be able to use her again. But we'll get to that. I might have to open a picture of my own model at this point because I need to see her. That's why I wish I could have her open at the most I could see. But let's have a look. How's my phone doing? Got a little bit more power. Where is my model? Problem is I'm using like all of my platforms right now. My PC, my iPad, my phone is charging, so it's like, oh, you didn't know it's full sized? Yeah. Again, she's a little broken at the moment, but she is. She is. From top to toe. We got some nice long boots and some cute shorts and nails that can reach and scratch your organs. Yeah, she's a full size model. I'm just gonna shrink her again and put her in her like little corner of shame until we're ready. Did I think I saved some photos of her. Where did I put them? Yeah. Oh. Nope. That is what I need. Yeah. See, this is the full size model. You know, when she's not broken, when she's not like scuffed. So yeah, I need to bring that in. Let me put it here. Let's just do the face one for now. Right. So we should have her bang somewhere in the middle here. I do have details over my nose here, but they usually don't show. It would be funny to show you though. Like I think I have a photo in here as well for that. Let me see. Did I? Yeah, here. So these are technically behind that piece of hair. Yeah, some scales. But usually you can't see them because they're behind that piece of hair. Let me put that back in. So I can have some guide. No, I put in the wrong picture. I need to remember what I'm doing. This. Okay, cool. One day I'm sure I'll remember my model enough to be able to draw her without having to check pictures, I guess. I mean, I know how she looks in my head, but it's typical, you know, no matter how well you know something. It's like once you try to actually remake it, it's difficult. How would the hair fall if you saw it from that angle? Probably not very far out. It would go kind of behind the head, wouldn't it? I don't know. It wouldn't really show that much, would it? No, I don't think so. It might show like a little bit, maybe, like up here. And then it would kind of disappear behind the head, I guess. But on this side, it would definitely show a lot more. So we have our little hair here. Let's see. Again, I love my model, but actually redrawing her myself is a bit of a challenge. That is way too wide. It's too far back. I am drawing it way too far back. Because this would go like more like this. And then, yeah, because it stops before the ear. So it goes kind of like that. And then we have our little swoop of hair. Can you tell I didn't draw the original model? Let's see. I mean, being able to draw in the first place is a huge skill. I mean, I guess. Everybody has the ability to draw, I think, though. But I think it's more about experience and art style, honestly, more than anything. I mean, looking at some friends and stuff around me and people online and stuff, it's like comparing to them, they've come so much farther than I have in a lot shorter of a time, right? So I'm like, this is nothing. But then again, people learn differently, and yeah, again, art styles also matter a lot. Once you find your own art style, I guess it gets easier. I haven't really found it yet, I'd say. But I'm sure one day that'll come for me as well. Because, like, when I draw humans, for example, this is not what I draw. What I draw are these little things. This is how I draw humans. Usually. That's my humans. Or something like this, and maybe they'll have a piece of hair or something. Those are my humans. Normally, anyway. Um, that'll be like that. This part needs to be further back the way. I'll do that after. Still better than you. Well, I don't know how much you've drawn in your life, but I've drawn enough to at least get to the level I can draw a circle and a triangle and a couple round arms and legs. You know, I think most people can do that. I think you're underestimating your skills if you think you can't do that. You need a bit more confidence then. Then again, I've known people that only draw like stickmen, like truly just like a person like this, you know? And they make it look better than I can. Okay? With that. So, I'm not one to judge people's art, to be fair. I've seen a lot of cool stuff in all kinds of art styles. I'm just harsher on my own art, to be honest, than anybody else's. Yeah, this is too scratchy. You're not supposed to sit here scratching lines like this, technically. It's not the best way to make line art or anything, or sketches and stuff. They don't recommend doing it, basically. You should be more confident in your strokes and whatever not right. But I'm not quite at that point yet. So I am just chicken scratching, as they like to call it. Is that looking okay? Is that looking kind of awful? I'm not entirely sure. Could be either or. I feel like it's a little too far out. It's a bit rounder. I shouldn't make it so sharp. I mean, the middle part is sharper, but part is kind of sharper. And this kind of continues back here. There. Something like that. She's looking a little wonky, I don't know. Again, I did really make it harder for me by putting her at an angle, but isn't that why we do this stuff? For practice as well, right? I feel like it needs to be much lower. It shouldn't be that high up. I think that's more accurate. I think so. Because it kind of stops before it reaches the top of the front hair. Because then you get the back hair going like backwards. But before we get that going, we need the horns. Now the question is, how do I draw the horns, though? If anything, those horns are really difficult to draw. I think it starts like around here. And a lot of it's not even gonna show because it's kind of out of view. That's way too tall. Way too tall. Okay. So it's like a section like this, and then it goes kind of backwards, but I'm not great with angles, so I'm having a hard time to get the angle right. That's not right. Something's not right there. Okay, great. It would be something like this, because we also have this rock going up along our horn. So a lot of people think this is hair, but there is like a rock texture around the horn, which kind of goes like up and then behind. It's maybe hard to see on my model on day to day, I guess. Yeah, just hit 2K AP on your account. AP? Not entirely sure what you mean. Are these horns too small? But I get the feeling they're a little too small. They're probably a bit bigger like that. Achievements points. Oh, okay. Nice. Making good progress then. I don't know how much I have right now. I rarely pay attention to it. It's like when I actually get a chest and stuff, I'm like, yay. But I never really prepared to get them and stuff. Let's do a little bit more scratchy like that, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know how to draw her horns, to be fair. How would I draw the other one though? Because you know it would be from a completely different angle, and how would that be? I guess you would maybe see it from somewhat of a similar situation. That's way too high up. Okay, so it's not gonna point that direction. She's kind of tilted, so that's wrong. So, first of all, it starts kind of here. And then it would be maybe like here, maybe. I wish I knew how to draw her properly. I really do. Still have to find someone decent. Some decent gear for fractals. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. How do I draw my horns? How do you draw these horns? Especially from an angle. Okay, so what's the basic? So my horns kind of go like this. I guess. That's not it. There. How did the artist draw them again? I think that's the most accurate, I guess. Something like that. When you don't know how your own horns look. Okay, let me have a look at my model real quick because I have no clue right now. Let's see. Where's my model? Did I have a side view of my horns? Okay. Okay, so I do have a side view of my horns. Okay. It's almost there. I mean, the horn side view from the artist is something like something like this, and then you have the little spike up top here. I can't even draw a spike at this point. And then you have the, because she has crystal horns, right? So you have these like sections kind of going on. I'm just drawing it kind of how the artist has drawn them at the moment. And then you have the black parts going up like this. And then she has like a separate section here and a couple sections here. I don't know. We'll find our own way to draw this, I suppose, but how did she? I guess it goes kind of like that. It goes like this. Back to this section. And this section kind of goes more tilted. See, if you couldn't tell, I'm not great at drawing crystals myself or anything. I love them, but I'm not good at drawing them. And then attaches to the head. It's supposedly something like that. So, like, I'm trying to replicate it from what I see, it's just I'm not that great at it. And I feel like it's a little... Okay, so that's kind of the side view, I suppose. No. How do we put that into use? Like, how would you draw that from a front perspective? Because from the front, we have like a more diamond shape kind of situation. It goes up, and then it goes up again, and then it goes into the... It's not so tall either, though. It's like, I know how the horn looks in my head, but actually, like, making it, I suppose, is the difficult part. So I guess, because you would see it from a different angle too, wouldn't you? So I don't know, it would be a bit lower. Let's move these a little bit so I don't crash into the other. It does go down, but when you see it from like a more back angle... Also, my horns are sharp at the end, by the way, but because I have that hook on top, you know, you don't technically see that. How to draw horns? I need a tutorial on this, I feel like. I need a Kiwi tutorial how to draw your own horns. Because it's not so bent either. Why did I have to make myself such complicated horns? I don't know. Let's also remove these. Whatever these are on her head at the moment. I feel like this is too tall, because... No, I mean... They're not really either, are they? Because they're just tilted. So once you tilt it more, you get it more accurate, I guess. More like this, I guess. Then that's a bit wrong too, though, isn't it? No, if anyone ever want to try to like make a character and see if you can manage these horses better than I can, that would be fun to see. Because I cannot. Like, if you've seen my profile picture and stuff, you can see somebody did well. Like, somebody made my profile picture. What was her name again? I forgot. I think it was like Celine something. Her name was. I think I have her in the description, although. But she made a really good piece of art. Let me have a look. The description. I should probably remember the names of my artists, but yeah, Celine Lines, her name is. She did an awesome job. Like, you can see, you know, the one that's bouncing on the screen as well when I'm talking, that's it, you know? Okay, I think I can make a brave attempt with my phone now, if I can wake it up. Currently it's asleep because it completely died. So the horn is looking very skimpy. It's not that thin. We have some hefty horns. Maybe that's why I feel it's wrong. Because it's so thin. I don't know. I don't know. It's such a difficult angle to draw at when you already struggle understanding your own horns. If I can open this phone of mine. Let's see. I'm just going to take a moment to try to fix it. Okay, phone, how are we feeling? Overheated? Good? I think we're making progress here. Hold on. Let me turn off this one. There we go. Though now she's a little bit high up. Is she good? Are we good? She back working? I mean, I guess I can... Yeah, she's gonna be a little bit messed up at the moment because of camera angles and stuff. She's also... my camera is placed differently than normal. So, it's gonna struggle a little, maybe. But we have a working model again. Progress. Hopefully my phone does not die again. Preferably. But for some reason it feels better to remove that. I can see my horn a bit better, I feel like. I don't know. Would think that out of everything, with me who can't draw proportions for shit, and then I'm just struggling with a horn that doesn't really need proportions because it's a horn. And that's my biggest challenge. Ah, it's fine. Think it's looking a little better, I guess. And again, it's only gonna be on my page either way, so it doesn't really matter if it's not perfect. But and then it has all of these fuzziness, fuzzy rock. Which gets wider. Because it kind of starts disappearing as it goes up the horn and up the back of it. I don't know if you guys have seen the Diopside crystals, but quite a few of the photos have these like black flowery looking rocks on them. They're like layered kind of like this. And they kind of end up looking like flowers, but it's just rock. Why does this kind of remind me of a Christmas hat? A bit of a deformed Christmas hat. It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna remove this, whatever this is again. We're gonna say that this horn is fine. I'm gonna get it on a different layer for now so I can use it properly. It's gonna be funny when I actually have to draw these things though. So that would be 1. I think it should probably be tilted back. Yeah, something like that, probably. Okay, and then it would be like a second one down here. This one would probably show a bit more. Okay, so it needs to be tilted even more, actually. So it would be all the way back here, technically. Okay. And then erase that. And then we would have some more hair in between here that goes backwards. At least I'll see myself done with the worn problems. Not messing more with those. It's fine. And then we do have, this would go a little more down, but we have some more hair in the back here. I probably won't draw every hair strand accurately or anything. It's gonna take a lot of effort to get right. The point is just she has fluffy hair. So I don't think that matters all that much. But now the problem arises that I don't know how to draw proportions at all. So we're gonna link this one again. So the neck is kind of going backwards a bit, I guess, and then something more like that. Is that far enough out? I'm gonna try to just create the shape first, and then I'll probably add more clothing to it after, I think, just to get the way she sits correctly. No, I'm not very good at replicating either. So, something like that. And then she has like a hand over. I think the hand is also going to be difficult because I can't draw hands. Again, I need more practice. That's all it is. A lot more practice, to be fair. But practice makes perfect, they say, so. And then you have like a hand coming over. Something like that. And then for this side, it doesn't go out that far. It goes a little out. Then I raise it. Kind of goes a little out and then goes back down. And then you have the chest going out like this. Right here. I know she's basically half naked at this point because I haven't drawn on her clothes yet. But we're gonna deal with it. It is what it is. Am I gonna draw her too far down now? I think I might have to move her up. Oh, She's 2 separate layers. Okay. I mean, it's fine that she's sitting on the ground. That's the point, isn't it? So, and then she has like a leg. How far back would it go? Like here? Like that. And then kind of like that, I guess. Drawing coming along nicely. I don't know if it's coming along nicely. I'm just attempting here to make it look alright. I'm trying to get the proportions right. Your model feeling very sleepy today. Which one? This one? Or my actual model? Oh, is it because I'm looking down? It might be because I'm looking down on my iPad. Moving? Yeah, the thing is I'm drawing... I am drawing on my iPad, so I have to look down and... yeah, that causes the tracking not to work the same way. I wish I had like a proper drawing tablet for the PC, but those are quite expensive, so I'm using my iPad, which I've been doing for, yeah, years. So I cannot draw feet. Don't come after me. I cannot draw hands and I cannot draw feet. It's fine. And then, you know, your leg kind of goes like that and then gets wider again. It's fine. That is a very thin ankle. That's not happening. Okay. I think it's okay that we placed her down on the bottom of the screen. Where's the other leg? It kind of goes up into her arm, so it needs to be something like that. It kind of goes straight. And then this part goes straight down. Something like that. Also, this I don't like drawing feet. I can't draw feet. And this would be somewhere around here. We'll go like that, and then this part. This is fine. This is fine. Don't panic about proportions. It's fine. I don't know. I'm not. That doesn't feel right. Something's not sitting right with me with this one. Feels like the leg is a little too thin. I might move that line maybe a little up. Make it a little wider. Something like that, I guess. I feel like this one is a little thin though. No, her leg is thin though. They're not all that big. This part kind of goes up and then down again though. It's kind of... guess that's where her ankle's at, like here. And like an ankle here-ish. But yeah, if my model it looks tired, it's just because I'm looking down and drawing and stuff. Like, I have moved my camera from where it usually is, because if it was where it usually is, she definitely wouldn't be moving much at all. But still, you know, I don't have a camera pointing up at me from the desk below, so... Okay, are we looking okay? Are we looking like people? And then we do have a fluffy as fuck tail, but the question is, how do we draw the fluffy tail? Do we just... I can lay it around here and hide some stuff. I could hide things like this. The artist trick: draw shit in front of other things who don't know how to draw. I could do like this, because she does have a really fluffy tail. So it needs to go somewhere. And we have wings as well, so I don't want to lose the space we could use for that. Their wings are kind of like that. Now we can actually look at my model for reference though. So for wings, we have like these two pieces down on the arm, I suppose. We do have a little more muscle on these wings though than I'm drawing. And then there's like a couple of these, which the wing kind of goes in. So that part of the tail would be hidden behind the wing. And then this part would kind of go up like that. Now, on the back, it kind of goes up, so it would be something like that. Oh, something like that. I feel like it should go up even more because we're seeing it from an angle. Something like that, probably. Okay, shall we? Ooh, my model is like literally filling the entire monitor. Oh no! Didn't realize just how much it was taking up. Whoops. There. Something like that. I guess. Can you tell I haven't really done an art stream like this before? You can't really see that part of the wings in this drawing, so I'm gonna ignore the paws because they're kind of out of frame. Yeah, these parts of the wings are a little more muscular, but not that muscular. Okay. I think that's fine for the wing. Do I like replicate that here? I don't know. Technically, where would you technically see it? Would you see it at all? Because she has so much hair. Like, probably not, honestly, because, yeah. And her hair kind of stops here at, like, lower hip. So, her hair, technically, when you see it, when she's standing up, it kind of stops right by her tail roots. So, it almost looks like they're merging together sometimes. It's like a continuous piece of long hair. I think we need to fluff up this hair a little more because it can never be fluffy enough when it comes to Kiwi. It's still way too small. It's like I feel like I'm underestimating my own model's fluffiness. This isn't enough. Like, not even nearly. Like, I'm gonna fill this entire section of the picture with just hair. Because she has such, like, big fluffy ass hair. This too, I feel like it's just way too little. Even if it's like from a different angle. That's a little much though. Yeah, something like that, I guess. I'm gonna go eat food and chill. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the stream. Thank you, Panda. Enjoy food. Let's do it like this. Bye bye, panda. It's still too flat here, though. No, it's when you sit taking it more seriously like this, where it's like you realize just how much hair there is. Like, it's a lot. There's a lot of hair. Wish my hair was this like fluffy and luscious in real life. I'm jealous of my own model. Envious, I suppose, is the right word. No, that's not accurate either, because she technically has these hair strands. Because they would still show, even if they don't. It would be here. Something like that. Because even if we can't see it on this side, they would still be there. And they do stick beyond her face, so... So it would be... something like that. I guess. I feel like it's a bit stiff though, so it should probably be a bit more soft, I guess, because tilted head and not straight up and down. It's still a bit stiff, I feel like, just because of the angle, but it's like... I don't really know how to draw properly, I feel like. I can only guesstimate a little bit. I mean, I guess it's fine. Now, she has her choker, which is very fluffy too. Let's just start at the top and work our way down, so we can get some clothing on this poor girl. Otherwise, she's gonna get cold sitting there. There, and then we have some fluffiness going here. Obviously, it goes on the outside of the neck. And then we have a strap going over the chest. With a buckle that goes on the middle, so it should be like a buckle thing here. Let's lower that. From the buckle, we have a little thread with a star. I don't really know how to draw this properly, so I'm going to do the cheatsy way of doing that, and then we're going to erase in the middle, make a little star. Beautiful star. I think it's sort of okay, I guess. There. We have this little diamond shaped thing and a couple dots, and this is connected to that. And then we have our top is kind of like heart shape up here. And then we also have some straps. We go all the way up to here. And where's the middle now? The middle would be here, technically, I think. So, no, maybe not here. So, the straps would go from here and beyond here. So, something like this. And then this one would be probably something more like that. This is too close. No, this one isn't accurate at all. Because we're seeing it from an angle. It would be on the other side, wouldn't it? It would not be there. It would go across like that. So, like that, and then like that. Kind of, I suppose. And this goes around. And if I make this a little wider, something like that. What else? So our navel would be where? Here? Where's the navel on people? It's, yeah, it's where you kind of bend in, I suppose. So around here. So, my top would probably stop around here. And then we have like a section underneath it. You wouldn't really see the chains from this angle because of the arm. I mean, less work for me because the chains are hidden, I guess. So this section here would be green and this one would be black because of the angle. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but underneath, you know, we have like a chain situation here, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out, the location of this stuff. Like how far would that be? I think that's fine. And then you have a little gap in here. I feel like the top is too far down, honestly. I don't think it's high enough up. Because, yeah. The shorts are quite high above the navel as well. Let's do the shorts first, because they go, like, up here amounts of... Yeah, because they go into this section here. So, something like that, and then there's a gap between, so meaning the top would probably be here at the lowest, meaning the black section would be something like this. Yeah, now we're definitely not putting in any chains on that. Okay. Something like that. Let me check something real quick. Okay. So there's that, and then the shorts have like the midsection is actually see-through, and it goes down to about here, I suppose. Something like that. And it's a bit lower in the middle. It's like a little black lining. It's interesting trying to draw my model like this because I never have like sat down to try to make it so accurate before. Like slightly accurate, sure, but this is a whole new level. I mean, it doesn't really have to be so serious either, technically, but I'm just trying to see if I can get proportions down a little bit. Let's see. And her shorts are pretty short, so they kind of stop like here, I suppose. So I don't have to make that double line, that's fine. Yes. But now the problem is, I have these little cute slits on the side. These here. Now I need to figure out how to draw those in. With, my model being bent and everything. How would you draw these stocking belts though? Because their stockings kind of go up. I'll get to the belts, but first I need to get in the stockings to see where it's supposed to go. So the socks go to like where? So the knee is like here. So shoes start about there. Socks go to by here maybe. So something like that. Ah, fuck, she has two legs, doesn't she? Fuck. So the shorts on this side would probably be around here. And sock would probably be something like that. The shoe starts. Hi, Lazy. How are you doing? Still worth a try. I made sure, but it's probably not gonna happen. I'm sorry. So this is like fluff. That's socks. Sock. Fluff. I am struggling. Doing a good job, I say. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good job or not. Honestly. Why do I even have that sketch open in the background anymore? Like, it's just getting in the way at this point. Just got home, prepping dindins. Ah, nice. I feel like this is still too thin. Why did I have to have a model with so much so much on it? It is not how good you are, but how you present your work. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, the thing is, when other people make art, I always think it's nice without fault, right? And I genuinely feel that way. It's just when it comes to my own art, I just fucking hate it. But I mean, it's okay, It's typical artist, isn't it? But I'm playing modded Starfield. Hi, IQ. Modded Starfield. What was Starfield again? And that's how we feel about your. The fuck am I supposed to be looking at? What do you mean? This is proportions, okay? Don't be looking at that, okay? These are just proportions. To get her to sit correctly. Fuck. Where am I? I need... Because these are fluff. So, fluff. Kind of like... No, that's wrong because the fluff would be higher here and then go down because of angle. So like that. And kind of like that. Oh, a ship. You're looking at a ship. So in there confused. What? So I have like a cat here, head here. I am struggling. Is this where the cat head would be? Ish. Yeah. Okay. No, straps would probably be. They're supposed to go from here, so it would probably be something like this one just sitting, I guess. So that's fine. I wouldn't see the other one either, so. Alright, then there's the hip slits. So there's the top one, I guess. And then the bottom one would probably be bent a bit because of the angles. Something like that. Apparently Darkstar aerodynamics update. I have no idea what all of that is. I'm so sorry. I've got no clue about that stuff. Let's do it like this, and then like that, and then that. Okay. So the right leg has chains. How would we? See, it's difficult. Okay, if I drag her up like this, I'm like having to draw this stuff now. Oh no. Now we're starting to resize stuff that should be resized. Hold on. I think we're good. Okay. So shoes, right? Difficult. Let's see. How does one? So there's like two chains going around. Let's start by getting the bottom part of the chain, I guess the metal part of it. Because then we can kind of estimate, because one chain would be going somewhere here. The other one would probably be somewhere here. Something like that. I don't look forward to having to draw the chains, but luckily they're designed in a way where it's like a little easier to draw. And then you have a belt right under the knee, where the buckle is on the outside. So there's a buckle here. And then we have two at the bottom. It's a little over the ankle, so it would be about here and about here, probably. With buckles both on the side. Well, that's too far on the side, I think, compared to the angle. It's probably going to be more in line with the one above, so probably here. Like that. That's there, askew. That's fine. We'll fix it when we get to that. Okay. Because we can't see the chain that goes here. We can maybe add a small one there just to show. Right, there's the rest of the shoes too. Okay, so we have some crystals going on down here around the ankles. And we have the soles of the shoes are black with some spikes on them. I don't think they go all the way around. They kind of go like that. There's like three spikes, and then there's some crystals at the front of the shoes. Something like that. I installed a bunch of mods while drunk. Is that a good idea? Don't take weapons. Well, I still don't know what any of that is. What does it do? So what is that game generally? Like, I don't really know what it's about. So do we have like a crystal on the side? I feel like maybe. Space games from Bethesda. I'm really not sure. Maybe something like that, maybe. Are we looking kind of like Kiwelyn now? I don't know. Plus, I can't draw hands for shit, so this is going to be interesting when I gotta actually start drawing the fingers and whatever not. And then there's like a thumb that luckily goes like behind the arm here. I mean, luckily I have this, so I should be able to like kind of get some help, I suppose. I'm just gonna put all of her hand like over the edge on this one. They added mods for Xbox. What kind of mods do they do? Am I right for the socks? It's kind of also the front. It has like a section that goes straight. That's colored black. That section is completely colored. Okay, and then we have like a section like that, which is probably about here. Depends. Like an example, maybe. Don't have to give me many examples. Just something. Because I don't know what the space game is about and whatever not. Are we missing anything? Yes, we are. Of course we are. Okay. So, over this section, we have a chain here that has a cat on it. No, not. I think the nail is too high generally, either way. From the looks of it. Because we have a chain going down. It has a cat. And we also have another chain going underneath. And then the navel should be like around here-ish. You don't really see that, so it doesn't really matter. From ship parts to guns to armor to endgame. Ah, nice, okay. So, a bunch of different stuff. Oh, I'm turning my character a lot. Now, I kind of dread this part as well. It's the jacket. I have like the jacket part there. Like that. So this part would be like erased inside of it. guess it would show kind of like that on the other side. No, if it's pointing kind of outwards. Something like that. How much does the arm... Not too much. Her jacket is so like fluffy, you know, it's gonna be... Gonna undo a lot of the work I have done because I need to put in the jacket now. So this goes kind of all the way down to the bend. This kind of fluffs up a lot. Not like that. Remove more of it on this side and then more from the inside at the bottom. Also did drunken modding Terraria. Is it a good thing to do drunken anything? I don't think it's the best idea to do drunken anything, to be fair. I don't know. I don't know either. I mean, I've never been drunk, so I can't say. It puffs up even more. Like, I am, again, just like the hair, I'm underestimating the amount of puff and fluff that this model has. Even this part is probably a little too small. Something like that. I don't know, it feels like this here is a bit too... like that, I guess. And then... it goes fluff mode. I guess I'll have to just squish it in under... and somehow. Because this sleeve is also so fluffy. Everything's fluffy and big and poofy. Can I manage to get it like poofy? Because again, if my model like looks like she's sleeping half the time, it's literally just because I'm looking down. There's like 2 layers of poof on this jacket. Or 3 even, maybe. So that section... How would I draw that? Shoot. Luckily I don't have to draw that much for the other arm because it's kind of hidden. If I'm gonna draw the other starting screens and stuff, I might like make a new outfit for her for the sake of simplifying it. Right now it's a bit of practice, I guess, to draw my own model. I have a few crystals up on the shoulder. Doesn't have to be super accurate or anything. But it's nice to have it like somewhat accurate. Okay, and then we have this section here, which we have like these cat paws on. Should be like this, and then this, and this. It would be something like that. I mean, she's not looking awful, I guess, even though I've never drawn my own model to this detailed degree before. We need her facial markings. They're going a bit too low. I mean, I guess it's because of the facial shape that I've given her and whatever, not things are a bit more squish. And this would probably barely just show. And the other one wouldn't because it's a bit shorter. A little bit shorter. I could give her like one of the like nose patterns, I guess. Is the eyebrows a little high up, maybe? Bring those in a little. They're just looking a little wonky, I'm not gonna lie. That's okay. I'm sure it'll sort itself out. Okay, are we missing anything? I'm wondering. We have most things, I think. I need to include. It's like she has long nails, but it's kind of like her fingers are kind of tucked up, so it's not like you would see it, kind of. I guess that's a nice way of hiding fingertips. Campfire chair from First Key. Ooh, that's nice. Even I don't have that yet. You lucky bastard. I had such terrible luck. Like, I did some map exploration earlier, and I got a key, and that made me really happy, and then I only got crap. Like, nothing good. Such a devastating moment. Yeah, she will have some patterns on her hand until that point. It would probably just about show on this hand as well. She has patterns showing in this section as well. And she has patterns showing a little bit in this section as well before it disappears. Okay. Are we missing anything? I'm wondering. If I move this so you guys can see it maybe a bit easier. I don't know. If you guys see anything that's missing, like if I put myself on the side here. You guys see anything that's missing? It might be hard to see, but I feel like I've included everything. So you wouldn't see those. Right, because there are some crystals on the wings, but you can't really see the wings on the back of the hair. I guess it's because how I've drawn them that way, and that's fine with me. I don't think I'm missing anything. Maybe a little bit of these kinds of eyes. I don't know. Would it be something like that? Looks like everything's in place. Yeah. I hope so. Like, I'm not seeing anything in particular that's kind of missing. I need to figure out those eyes, but I'll do that later. That's just making everything like a million times worse looking. What if we do just this? Oh. Whatever I do is just looking weird now. It could be that this is just misplaced in general. Could be that I need to put it like this. I don't know. She's looking a little derpy. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay. So let's say she's fine. Now we have another challenge. Did I not save a picture? Oh no. Fuck. Let's see. What if do I not have it on my iPad maybe? I don't think so. No, I don't really have any pictures on my iPad. Fuck. Let me see if I can find it on my PC at least. Did I post it in the Discord maybe? I did, didn't I? Let me hide this for a moment and let me check something real quick. Let's see. I think it would be under, yeah, here. Okay. So let's turn that back on. Now I should be able to doing that from here. There we go. So this is Hono. This is my companion moth. I'm hoping that maybe one day I can get like a model for her. But we'll see. Now to actually draw Hono is the problem. I did draw that one, by the way, but it's just angles. I'm not good at drawing different angles, I guess. She also is quite fluffy, so that's a bit... It's like a common thing with me, I feel like. Everything's fluffy. If it's not fluffy, it's not good. Like for my model and stuff, that is. So we have like a section at the bottom, and then we have a white line. We have a red area that's a bit wider, and then another white line. And then the rest of that is red. So I feel like this needs to be a little farther down, because that section of red is a bit larger. Something like that, I guess. And then she has like a little yellow gem that goes into the white. So this is red, this is red, this is red. Yeah, so into that section there. I'll just make it simple, make it like that. And then the pattern on her stomach kind of a little wide, is not. That's a little small. So let's make that a little wider. I think that's a little wider. And then make that one a little wider. This section goes down a little bit. And then wait, so red, red, red. So red section, okay. And then this one pops down a little bit. I'm trying to place in my head from angles and stuff as well. Okay. Beautiful moth. So since she's a bit of an angle, she would also have her like super fluff would be somewhere around there, and then some minor fluff. I really don't know how to draw things from different angles than straight forward, to be honest. Something like that. That feels like too much. Something like that. And then we have our bottom section and our mid section. And then it goes kind of like a line in the middle of it. Okay, and then her eyes are kind of like gemstones, sort of. But again, everything's at an angle, aren't they? So why am I doing this to myself? I don't know. Good practice. I'll keep telling myself it's good practice. Like this, and then it kind of tapers off. A little bit of a sharper chin, and then we'll give her a little bit of a smile. And then we have our white facial section. Be a bit more centered, probably. Okay, that. We have. I think I need to zoom in here a bit and see it better. we have, where's it located? Like kind of in the middle at the top. It's a bigger one, and then we have two on each side. They're kind of disappearing in the back. But she also has this fluffy ass chest hair. Fuck, where do I draw in her arms here in this angle? We could draw one in here, I guess. And her like this. You can't really see her hand at this point. That. And those are fluffy too, so we gotta fluff them up a bit. Fluff them up. This is taking a while to make these sketches as well. I'll probably focus on this one today, just the sketch of this one. Like, if we find out that we do like art streams a bit, I could continue with this later on. I don't know if you guys are entertained or not by this, so we should make that thinner. Let's make gem. And there's another gem here. It's a little smaller than that. You are? I'm glad you are then. I don't like that the hand is so flat, expressionless. Again, it's the first time I've done an art stream like this. Like, I've only had one art stream before, and then I was painting on clothing. Other than that, this is the only time I've really done an art stream, so we'll see how they go. I do have some clay that I eventually want to use as well and try to make something with. I don't like the location of the arm, I think. Yeah, no, I don't like the location of the arm, but we'll figure that out. I like yoink this just from the rest, would be nice. Like that. And then we'll just swoop it. Well, how big is it? It's not so large, it's kind of on the smaller side, I guess. Can I warp it a bit real quick? Let's warp it a bit and make it a bit different shape. Because the direction didn't feel right. So it would be something like this instead, and then we need to draw back in the gem that would be at the front. And that. And then also, I noticed that I left my model on full screen. I don't need to leave my model on full screen. It was mostly to compare before, so we can put her back in her place, sort of, I guess. There you go. Something like that, I guess. I don't know, it feels it's too long. It's too long. I remark it again. Did it not? Why are we arguing with each other now? Can't you just do what I tell you to do? Okay, do that, and then... No, I don't tilt it too much. I think that's more accurate length, honestly, because her arms aren't that long. She's still a moth, and her size is like not super large, but large enough. Yeah, this is quite accurate size, by the way. She is like a bit larger than your head, most likely. So yeah, she's a large moth. She's a large moth. Now the question is, how do you draw the wings from an angle? Because they're curved like this, and then they have their little whoop at the top. This, and then they kind of go back out, and then they curve back down and they go into her fur. It's something like that, I guess. See, this is why chicken scratching isn't a good idea, because you have so many lines at the end of the day. Like, you should be more confident, right? This looks like a mess. But it is what it is. It's how I draw currently until I get more confident. And when I'm talking confident, it's also about like lines and stuff, right? You have to be confident with a line that you're making. Like, this is how you do. You make it in one stroke and whatever. Not you're not gonna make like 100 strokes to make it look good. Which currently I feel like I have to do. Okay, so we'll say that's one wing, and then the bottom wing is quite large as well, so it kind of lines up with the other one size wise, so it's kind of like that, I guess. Okay, so the top wing is a little small then. Oh my dear Hona. Let me drag you down a bit. I can resize things a little. Can I distort you and make you a little... that better, maybe? Yeah, because that adds a bit more up to the size that it needs to be. That's not really accurate. Let's make it more round. And all of the chicken scratching again. Let's remove some of this mess. Okay, and then the top part of the wing here has like a bigger spike. And then we have a smaller spike for the underside. Something like that. Proportion wise, how are we looking? It looks wrong here. problem is they should be like attached here because we have a bit of an angle, don't we? So technically these should be putting over the body like that, sort of. I get the feeling this needs to be warped a bit to kind of look right. Because this needs to be rounder, but it's like, it's not so round. That's maybe more accurate, I think. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Okay, and then we have a second wing to make, technically. Can I just copy pasta them and just act like nothing? It wouldn't be right if I did, though. So it would be maybe something like that. And then I know it's kind of like on top of each other, but yeah, that's not accurate. That's not where it would be. It would be... It wouldn't be visible from that side, I think. Yeah, it would be kind of hidden, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be popping out under here. By a little bit, I think. Yeah, I think that's more accurate. Okay, so for the front, the wings are fluffy. So, like I said, everything's fluffy. And she's a moth, so fluffy moth. See if we can get some basic fluff in here to at least understand what's going on. One day I want to get somebody to help me make some art of these things a bit better. Like, as much as I love to draw and stuff, it's challenging. A lot of the things that I have on my channel I made myself, but stuff like the emotes and my profile picture and stuff were made by other artists, and I absolutely adore them. And my model is made by multiple people. Somebody designed it and somebody rigged it as well. Yeah, like the artist of my model, for example, is Conductor Anne. And then, what was her name? Like Viki, I believe her name is. A fellow streamer rigged it. And then emotes and stuff is someone called Albana Studios. That's like, I have multiple artists that's made different stuff for me, thankfully. Obviously, I pay them. Not free. It's definitely cost me a little fair bit. But I think it's nice, you know, to hire people for some art and stuff when you can afford it. Get some more fluff. More fluff. Okay. That's a fair bit of fluff, I'd say. And then we need some fluff for these bottom wings as well. We'll do like a couple because it's not so necessary because you don't see as much of the bottom wings. I'm also having a mild hiccup every now and again, I feel like. Like that. And see, this is where the chicken scratches can be a problem too, when I'm trying to draw these, like, the fluffy pieces. Like, you can't see where you draw them because there's so many other scratch lines. It's no good. But I'm sure one day I'll learn to. Then we have a little bit of a fluff spike here. Like that. And then this one, it's kind of like that. It's kind of rounded though, so round that out a bit. It's a bit better maybe. Does my model look very sleepy? Because every time I look up, I see her like blinking open her eyes, so I'm getting the feeling like her eyes must be closed so much of the time. It's just me, or is that the case? I feel like that might be the case. Let's round this one out a bit. A bit smaller though, so bunch of chicken scratching. Rid of some of it. Bigger gem on the hand, small gem up here. We need more fluff. More fluff. Would you say that my model is hard to recreate? I'm kind of thinking, like, I don't think my model is so hard to recreate, but it's hard to get the details right. At least for me, anyway. Okay, that's fluffy. Now, what about this second wing kind of underneath here? Yeah, it seems so. I mean, she's not super complicated. Like, if you just look at her, it's just a bunch of fluff, right? But it's like how the horns are. You have to think in such, like, 3D. My model is 2D. One day I definitely want a 3D model, though. That would make my life so much easier. Because you have to kind of imagine, how would this look if you saw it from a different angle? What? Bro, hello! Thank you! 2 months. Thank you, thank you. What sound does that animal make? What's that? What animal? This animal? This is a moth. They don't make any sound, I think. Do they? This one in particular could probably speak, though. Let's round this a bit. You looking a little, little round. They buzzing? Maybe, maybe. I don't think I've ever heard the sound of a moth other than like flapping wings, I suppose. Looks like she just ate sushi. Maybe it's just a tiny sushi roll, you know, with something inside of here. Nah, it's just, you know, could have like a tongue in here to be like a happy moth. Just has a little tiny mouth. And she also has like these little lashes. And then let's just add some lighting just to make sense of the eyes. I mean, I don't think she's that bad at the moment. I'm sure I could have drawn her even better if I tried harder. I don't know. I'd say I'd tried pretty hard either way, but I know. Angles are hard. There's a gemstone here, smaller gemstone there. I mean, I don't think it's awful. Let me turn the sketch off. I need to draw in the details on her wings though. So it would be in a line around like this, and then like a bit of a thinner line coming down. Because that's kind of just the edge of the wing. The thing is, the backside here is just red. It's just the inside that has these patterns, technically. So it's kind of just the edges of the fur from the back, I suppose you could call it. So it would be like that. Thinner line. Yeah, how are you guys doing, by the way? I haven't really seen too much activity. I hope you guys are hanging in there. Let's do a thin line. Something like that. And those are also fuzzy. But it's like, how much patience do I have for this? For drawing that in the sketch itself, I guess. Obviously, when it comes to the arch, like the lines at the end, you know, I would have to draw it in and such. But as for the most part, this is just a sketch. This is not, you know, the actual lines. The mouth. Sushi. I'm thinking really hard about what to eat today. That's a good question. I don't even know what to eat today, to be honest. Because I read that sushi message again. I want sushi. Fuck no. I need to get myself some sushi soon. Fuck no. I wish I could have it like at least once a week or something, but you know, because it's so expensive in Norway, that's not, you know, the most affordable thing to do, unfortunately. Maybe one day I can learn to make it or something, but I want some good fries. Fries, you mean? Or do you mean something else? Okay. So for her wings, we have starting points for 3 of these. I probably dragged those a little too high. So they kind of have to have space. Let's rotate this for a bit, shall we? something like that. And then we have a couple smaller ones. Like that. And then we have some spikes for these as well, because these are also part of the fluff. Can I move this one up a bit? I feel like it's a little too tight of a space down here. That's not what I want to do. I want to move it uniformly. A little bit more space. Yeah, price I'm stupid. Nah, you're not stupid. People write things differently, and sometimes we write things wrong, even though we know exactly how to type them. Trust me, I know that feeling. Oh, that's not good. Oh. It's about angles on my pen right now, where it's like I have to find the angle to draw in to make it easier for myself. Mothis, search for lamp. Hello, Rest. Nice art. I had no idea you were an artist. I don't know if I call myself an artist, but I like drawing. But yeah, it's like let me do this for example. Let me see. If I turn this off, the background minus the glowing effects was drawn by me. All of my like screens were drawn by me, and this is what's supposed to replace them at some point if I end up liking them. Like, I can go quickly to the be right back screen just to show, right? This stuff was drawn by me because I couldn't, afford to have anybody make anything. So, but yeah. Thank you. I'm trying to use my own skills the best I can because I can't afford to hire people for everything. But at some point, I might still do it because, yeah, I don't know. I'm not super proud of what I make most of the time. So I did draw this one as well, but I can't draw on angles very well. So for this model here, I had to use, let's see if I can open it again. You can see it here, these ones, right? To get the angles and stuff right, because I'm not good with proportions. And then I had my model here just up in the corner or on the side, to see what the hell I was missing and what I was doing. I gotta swap that back to Hono though, because I need to see how she looks. The more I practice, the better I get. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they say practice makes perfect. TV evolution. Which one? This and then smaller one. Oh, that's a little too long. Something like that. And then like that. Which one is the Kiwi evolution you're speaking of? Can I... It's not looking fantastic, but it's fine. As in, you develop art skills. Evolve into a more skilled Kiwi. Evolution? Let's see. And then we have this one in the middle, which is a bit bigger than the other ones. Something like that. Hell yeah, go down the companion path to get a little kiwi bird. Hono here is my companion, so she's my fire moth. I've only just released more on her. I haven't released her story much yet. But I'm sure I'll get to do that in the future. I think this needs to be even bigger, honestly. It's a little small. Like that, and then we can pull out this one a little bit more too. But yeah, I also, like, you say you haven't really seen me draw or anything, right? But it's just, I haven't really done many art streams. I've done one art stream before this, and that was painting, and that's quite a bit back now. So it does make sense. I mostly play games, so I do draw on my off time, but okay. So how do we like this for idea for the starting soon screen? Nice of you to stream the process. I thought it might be a fun idea since I spend so much time on this generally. Like when I actually sit down and draw. We've been here for 2.5 hours, right? It takes time. So, and this is just the sketch, right? Because I have some ideas, right, here that's prepared. And I'll get to those, but I don't think I'll go on for too long today. It's like, if I'm happy with the sketch, I'll probably call it a day with that. Because this is, the original sketch of this drawing, by the way. This is what I drew before I started today. So this is what we had to go off of. But, it's beautiful, isn't it? Then we have one that I made for the loading, which I was thinking could be maybe cool. Me in my dragon form. Because that's what I'm doing for, like, the calendar thingy or, like, the weekly schedule and stuff. And then we have a BRB one, which is so cute, dragon form. And then we have an ending one, which I also have, like, a pose thing for her laying down, because I'll need that. It is, yeah. It is a little coding. I don't know if he even realized that, to be fair. But it is. And then you found out, like, this whatever sketch could be, like, for collab streams or whatever, not. Because this is just a chaos of dragons at this point. Or, like, chimeras, kind of. So, we'll see what happens with this one. But a couple goals, I guess so. I mean, imagine I could actually become a dragon rat and we could just fly around like this. It would be awesome. But yeah, I think I'm okay with how the sketch is at the moment. Explore the world adventure. Yeah, that's Kiwelyn's whole thing, though. Like, I don't know if you've read my backstory and stuff, but the point is, I am a queen, but I don't want to be one. So I prefer adventure. Right now, I'm going to talk as me because, I'm talking as my model right now. But, yeah. Don't want that responsibility. I'd rather adventure instead. So I kind of sneak out and do that, And that's where I met Hono. My sweet little moth. I say little, but she's like bigger than the size of your head. So she's a big moth. A big moth. I'm also questioning what's better for me to do. Like, should I talk as if my model is me, or should I talk as it's the story of the model? I'm always unsure about that because my model is me, but I don't know. I'm not exactly role playing my character either, am I? Cat-sized moth. Yeah, you could say that. Like a big fluffy cat. Like the size of the body of the moth is probably accurate to a cat, and then you have to add like giant fluffy wings on top of that. Yeah, Hono is a fire moth. With the power of a small sun. As I like to say, because she's pretty strong. Pretty strong. I don't know of a model backstory, things like that. Most VTubers I've seen with story do a bit of both. Yeah, I don't really know how to incorporate it half the time, because my model does have lore. But I just don't know how to kind of use it in stream settings, because it's a part of who my model is, but I'm not playing a character when I'm streaming. Is them at the same time as it is the OC, they kind of blend. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll find a blend in the future, basically, but as of right now, you know, I'm myself when I'm streaming, right? But I want to incorporate the story of my model somehow. Then again, obviously, some of it is. Is it good to watch other VTubers and ask for advice if there's any community servers for that? I don't know. Maybe? Maybe there's some out there. I haven't really looked into that stuff because I've been mostly, you know, doing this for myself and just a bit for fun and stuff. I haven't really looked into things too deeply. So I'm just trying to think if there's anything I'm missing right now. I don't think I am. Other than, you know, the eventual like text of starting sooner or whatever. The question is, do I start the line art today? Or do I save that for another day? Because I've been going for 2.5 hours straight, just drawing. And we started the stream with quite a bit of scuff because my phone died and I couldn't use my model and stuff. But, what do we think? Are we interested in seeing the line art or save it for another day? Save for another day can be nice, gives you a little perspective on how you want it. That is true. That's true. Give it a minute to sink in and see. Though something I can already notice is something's a little off here. Let me just fix this so it doesn't piss me off the next time I see it. Am I on the wrong layer? I am on the wrong layer. This needs to be like here. Maybe that's why I felt a little bit off. And then the other one is also very wrong now because of that. This needs to go. Because I'm drawing at an angle, which makes things a lot harder. This would be somewhere like that, and then it would be kind of more in the back, I suppose, because angles. Is that better? I think that's a little better. A little less broken. Maybe? Maybe. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Perspectives are hard. It's still wrong. It's still wrong. Okay, so this. It should be around here. I'm just trying to see compared to this. So it should be even farther forward. Okay, so like that. And then this one. Would be around here probably then. Would that be accurate? What if I flip it? Yeah, I need to flip it. I should have flipped it from the beginning, shouldn't I? Because it was wrong from the beginning. Okay. So something like that. That's a little better. That's a little better. It's still not perfect, but again, it's still just a sketch. So I'm sure we'll figure things out more when we kind of go into details for it and stuff. Oh, my pen is also going low. Yeah, I think we've achieved quite a little bit today. Gotten quite a bit of the sketch done. I'd say most of it, except for like the text. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the progress we made. Hopefully I can like have another art stream soon, maybe to continue this stuff, because I think it's fun to have it like up and so people can see the process of what's being made and stuff, right? I don't know what you guys think, but I think that could be fun. Can I remove this? Cross that out. So that's what we've got today. Okay. So I'm thinking that that can be it for today, and I need to find something to eat, probably. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to chatting screen here, and then I am gonna resize myself a bit. This is also wrong. My camera is not in the right place right now. It's like on my desk instead of behind the monitor where it usually is at. So the angle of the camera is a little bit odd, but if it wasn't, I would look even weirder because I'm looking down at my iPad while I'm drawing. So, let me have a look here now. I do appreciate everybody lurking today, though, because I've seen, a few people chatting and a lot of people just lurking and hanging out. And I appreciate that. It makes me feel less alone when I'm sitting with this project, because it's just like, usually I just sit on my own, right? And just draw. But it's nice to have people around. Wow. Wow, that's funny. Okay, so everybody I know that is live right now, all of them are playing Guild Wars 2. That's funny. That's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Let me put my iPad down out of the way. Oof. It's funny to me. I mean, it's not that weird because I usually play Guild Wars 2 the most. Hello, Spawn. You're gonna join off stream for some fun adventuring? We'll see. We'll see. But it does fit me, doesn't it? Like both model lore wise and me wise. Because I love to just run around and explore and stuff like that. It's a bit of where my model lore comes in as well, I guess. Guild Wars 2 is the best. It is. It is. It really is. I do tend to agree. And because of that, I kind of know who I want to raid today as well. So I'm preparing for that. How you been, by the way? I am doing pretty good. Been 2.5 hours of drawing or sketching. So that's been good. Had some scuff in the beginning though, so that was frustrating, but we worked it out. So yeah, I just woke up. Well, good morning. Or good evening, depending on how late you woke up. Yeah, no, it's been alright. I mean, I could have kept going, but I think it's good to put it away for a bit and rest up a bit. A stream without some scuff, really stream. No, I mean, you guys have gotten too used to me not having scuff, I feel like, because before I had so much scuff, it's stupid. But thanks to coding, figuring a lot of things out, I've had so much few scuff problems after we started fixing stuff up. It's stupid. Everything would break without him, I feel like. It's 12:43 p.m. p.m. So that, yeah, daytime, yeah. Not that late. It's a bit later in the day, but later in the morning, maybe. Early in the day. Guild Wars 3 for the win. I was doing PvP ranked and got silver. Nice. I mean, I don't play PvP because it stresses me out too much. So I try to avoid it, but GG's to the people who can handle that. And Ranked was listening into the stream and checking her art while waiting. I was waiting in queue. Was looking good. Keep it up. Thank you, Swirly. I'm glad you like it. I am trying to, I don't know, make it as good as I can for now. I hope you have something nice for dinner, Kiwi. Well, we'll see how much energy I have to make food. Price on the menu for me. Yeah. So Swirly, I don't know if you ended up seeing it before I ended, what it looked like at the moment. But I got to draw like Kiwelyn and her companion moth, Ono. So hopefully I can make that like a starting soon screen sometime and stuff, but I still have to make the lines, like the proper line art and the coloring and stuff, because currently it's just a sketch, right? So I've got a bit to go, a fair bit to go. And then there's multiple other screens, isn't there? Because, you know, you have your starting screen and your ending screen and your BRB screen, and yeah. If you play Ranger and Guild Wars 2, can you tame a moth? I don't think so. I don't think there's a moth pet. Unfortunately. Yeah, no, I don't think so. There's a lot of other animals, though, but not a moth, I'd imagine. I don't know if, like, in general, games and stuff, if a moth is considered the strongest. In my case, Hono is strong. No moth, even though we had Heart of Thorns. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there's any moth companion. Have you seen any huge moths around in Heart of Thorns? I can't remember seeing any moths in there. Only big moth is the sky scale skin, I think. Yeah, that is so cute, though. I adore the moth skin for the sky scale. It's so pretty. It would be really fun to have some big moths. Yeah, the best I can do is my fire moth Hono. Yeah, there is a picture of Hono in full. The one that I was using now as a reference is in the Discord lore section, the model lore section. So, and she is now a bot in Discord as well, and she will be in stream as well eventually. Just a fun thing, if by end of some jumping puzzle there's just a nest of moss sky scales, that would be so cute. That would be so cute. Would hang out there all the time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I feel that. Like, I don't really like bugs and such, but the fluffy moths, I cannot say no to. They're cute. I mean, it doesn't mean I want one flying around my head in real life, but I love how they look. They're cute. Fluffy, round, very cute. Big eyes, everything. Super cute. But yeah, like when I chose my companion originally, I was like stuck between making it an owl or making it a moth. Because I love the idea of an owl as well. But I feel like owls are more common. So I wanted to have it like a bit different. So I ended up on a moth. Would be fun way for Guild Wars 2 devs to show off more of nice skins they have in the world. Yeah, could be. Instead of just being used by players. Yeah, it could be, probably. I think that is the case with some stuff. That you can see it around the world. But for the most part, it's usually worn by players. But yeah. Let's see. Let me put my iPad back down because I picked it up. There we go. All right. I think that's gonna be it from me for today, because yeah, we spent some hours drawing, and like I said, I need to get some food. So I hope that you guys will stick around for the raid. You may do what you want after that, but I just want to make sure that, you know, we take care of people we raid. Just had a salad called Norwegian. You had a salad called Norwegian. I'm wondering if it's even real. Do you have a salad consisting of potatoes, lettuce, and salmon? I'm sure we do. I'm sure we do. A potato salad is nice. I don't really eat potato salad much. Never had it with salmon though. I don't know. Well, people eat it with many variations, I think. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna raid out now in a second. So I want you guys to take good care of whoever we raid. Though today I know who we're raiding. You may use one of my messages or make one of your own, like usual. But yeah, always remember that you are representing me and my community when we raid people. So be nice, behave, and I hope you have a lovely day. And I will see you on my next stream. For now, bye bye.